it get to a point where we both feel like, yo, this is not it. This is not working. This is not gonna go. We should let it go. What's up, loyal family? We're back with another video. So guys, as you guys see the title, this is a story time when a relationship was just about to crash, and there was no more Shane and LIANA, you know?
Yeah.
And it was a deep situation.
Yeah, and I want to ask you
thinking
some
about
stuff.
it. Ask me.
Go ahead. No, I'm just saying talk, but I'm going to ask you some stuff.
You know, it was a deep situation, and I feel like, or both of us feel like, yo, this is not for us. We should have let it go. It get to a point where we both feel like, yo, this is not it. This is not working. This is not gonna go. We should let it go. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And yes, surprisingly, the love we have was so strong. We're still here. Because even though you feel like you don't love the person, when distance come into play and love start to show you how much you really love the person, then you can't fight it no more. But you say, listen,
you know what?
I'm sorry.
You get to evaluate yourself and be like, do I really want to lose this person?
And sometimes those times are very, very important. Sometimes you need some of that to reevaluate yourself, like she said, to know what you have. Because sometimes you don't know what you have until you lose it. And sometimes you don't know what you need to work on until you get the consequence of you're going to lose somebody this good because of your careless attitude, your selfishness. You gotta work on yourself. So sometimes you take those times and you're like, damn, I really need to change. Something like bring forth change in a person. You know, so
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it right now. So,
alright, so
what are you gonna say?
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Ask me.
What was it that made you feel like made you feel like, yo, you know what, I'm not scared to lose my wife. I'm not scared.
Right, so
was you into another person?
No.
Did you want to have fun? What was going through your mind
No,
at that point?
it wasn't no other person or want to have fun.
Right.
It's the thought of, you see, you being like, for example, everything is mental. Like, for example, it's a balance with everything. It's a balance with your love, a balance with your health, a balance with stress. You see when stress come into play? When you stress and you feel like there's no hope and you don't have an understanding partner who not understanding you, that could lead to like, yo, nonchalant behavior. Like, I don't care. I feel like I'm getting a not caring attitude from you. So it's like you start to give it back because you feel like you're crying out for help and your partner not seeing it. You know, your partner not even can't have a deep conversation with you. Can't even talk about with your partner because it started a conflict. When you crying out to your partner, you venting, it started an argument. So when you venting and crying out to your partner, they become so defensive and start an argument and not understanding that, yo, you're crying out for maybe help, or maybe, yo, I'm going through a stressful time right now. I need you more than ever. And then when the person you need more than ever not giving you the support, you start to give that attitude like, yo, I don't really care no more, because you give up hopes, because I'm going through other stuff. Otherwise, from the relationship, it's a lot to deal with. So like I said, it come back to the mental health. You got to make sure your mental health is good. It's a balance when it comes to relationship. Because you can be in love, the best person in love, and sometimes you hit certain rocket point in your life, and you need a deep support from your partner. If you're not feeling that, you gotta be thinking like, I'm still dealing with stress and depression. Because sometimes you do depression, you smile, you happy, but you're dealing with depression inside, and something important never notice that. So there's a point in my relationship I was feeling that. I was feeling through depression and stuff, and I feel like she wasn't understanding me, you know. And every time I try to bring it to her attention, it's like we start an argument about it, and it was like, I remember I didn't have no support, otherwise support. My mom's not here, my people not here, no close friends like that. So she was like my only friend, and I need a support from her. So when I couldn't get it, when I tried to seek it, I feel like this was it. I started to give that nonchalant attitude, and then she started to feel that nonchalant attitude, and shit does get bad. What do you think?
Well, I think what you were saying is a little bit like, you know, it's a little bit confusing for me.
Right.
But I kind of understand what you mean, where, you know, you just need that support. See, my theory behind it was, I started to feel like there was a lot of pressure on him. right? In the sense where I didn't put the pressure. He puts the pressure on himself.
Right.
Right? Because this is who Shane is. So I kind of felt like I couldn't help him with that pressure unless I was happy and I was finding myself, because I know he has dreams and I've been supporting his dreams, but at a point in my life it was like, yo, I need to do what makes me happy.
Right.
You know? So I felt like all that pressure he had on himself, he was frustrated because, you know, he felt like no one understood him. So I had to kind of allow him to understand himself and let him feel how hard he makes his own self go through these things. So imagine the pressure that was put on me.
Right.
You know, and I just kind of felt like at a point you was being more judgmental than understanding to me.
Right. We both was being that way, and we're just so blind to it.
Right. So,
you know?
I was like, you know, this ain't for me. If you feel on everything that you're really saying because you're angry, just because you have these goals you want to accomplish and it's not going accordingly, and I'm sorry, but we chose to be parents and do things a little bit backwards. And that's life. But I felt like it was just, he just didn't know which way to go, and he stopped watering his grass for a very long time, and it was just becoming so, like, you know, it was becoming repetitive. Like,
you know, it was a lot. It wasn't like a goal situation, because it was a lot to deal with. And this was a point where we was living in her mom's house. Right. And this is where, as a man, this is where stress comes in. It's when you live in a place where you wanna have your own. Cause remember, this is her mom's house. This is her family house. This is not my family home. Even though they make me feel like family, and they're great people. They do make me feel like family. They treat me great. It's not about no cheating. It's just a pride thing for me as a man.
Right.
I feel like I should have my own. I should be taking care of my family. So that was killing me to know that, yo, I can't even get out even if I want to, because I can't. And then every time I try to do a video, the comments just affect me like, yo, you need to move out, get out. You know, it's like, you need to be a man, find your own place. What a grown-ass man living with their girl. And then I wasn't raised like that. So it was messing my head to a different level, because I was raised to always be the provider. And at the time, even though I was trying to provide, it wasn't enough for me to even move my family out. It wasn't enough.
So then I worked.
You know?
And then I moved to South.
You know?
But he maintained. Yeah,
so she worked. She started working, yes. That's when she started working in the post office. And she saved for us to get an apartment, and then I started paying the rent. So she saved up her money, which she always do, because females is good with saving. I can't save, because my money going straight into the bills and stuff. Now that things getting a little better for us, I started to make progress with saving. But back then, I was living from paycheck to paycheck, debts, negative on my credit card. So it's like a mental thing, and it started to affect our relationship.
Right.
A lot.
But even when we moved in here, we was like still very
you know?
We was very like, you know, I would say it has a lot to do with maturity. And let me tell you something. I'm going to tell every YouTuber this. I don't care who you are. Every couple. I don't care if you started the YouTube. I don't care how much money you make. None of that impresses your woman. When it comes down to arguing, oh, this is my money, you can go, this is my house, this is mine, this is mine. You want to talk logically. Forget about what's yours and forget about the money. You understand? Because I also kind of felt like it started to take place, like the pride started to also affect us. You understand? So when that happens, your relationship goes to hell. Because now you feel like, wait a minute, I'm not doing enough. Or one person feels better, and one person don't feel as dependent as the other one. And it just becomes a catastrophe. Find happiness. Whatever your happiness is, find it. If working is your happiness, making your own, doing your own thing is your happiness, just do it. Always support your partner no matter what. People will say, oh, this is corny, this is whack, this is this. It doesn't matter. Support your partner. Be happy for them. Be happy for them. Support them to the fullest. You know why? Because we live in such a cold world that little support could bring them to a whole nother level.
I'm telling you, support is everything, you know.
And it gives them confidence. It allows them to do what they want and feel happy. And like, you know, it just makes them feel like they're in this box. Like, wow, this person loves this. Even if it's just one person by your side.
It starts. It's like the thing that build up. It start to build that. Y'all start building that negative energy within y'all. And then it start to become normal. And then this is when the relationship become toxic.
Yeah.
And we was getting there. We was getting there like, yo.
We had to fix our
It's like argument after argument for everything. We can't communicate. We can't get past the argument. It's new argument starting. We haven't get past this old one. It's like, when is gonna end? You know, we start to think a lot. And then we get that, we feel like, yo, we're done. We get that break. And then we gotta look into ourselves. We gotta find back what build our love and get back to it. Because guess what? So it begin, so it's gonna end. You gotta get back to the root of your love. Don't get distracted by money, fame, or people, environment, or people. You gotta get back to what make you fall in love with this person. Find yourself. Don't change who you are. Because you get in a situation where you feel like
I can guarantee you'll get in another relationship and you're gonna have problems in that relationship.
Because remember,
and you're gonna get to learn that person. You're gonna go through tribulations. It's not gonna be you're gonna get in another relationship. It's gonna be the happiest relationship in the world. No, it could be worse. It could be better, but you're still gonna go through it.
Exactly. Because guess what? While you're over here looking at I could find better. Guess what? The time you spend saying you're gonna find better, you should be working on your grass, making your grass grow and look better, rather than focusing on I need to find better. Because the moment you're in your head, I need to find better, you're gonna be distracted to make this work. You're not gonna care for this work. I know you're just seeking better. You know, you gotta work and say, listen, whatever problem we have in this, we gotta fix it.
Better,
you gotta make it better. You gotta fix it. You gotta make it better. So that's what we find. And I'm telling you, man, relationship is not easy. Remember, every relationship, I'm telling you, relationship is not easy.
I don't care who you are.
Every relationship go through stuff.
Yes.
Every relationship go through hard times. It's like, remember, it's two people with different emotions at different timing, you know? So we went through it. We went through it, and like I said, man, you always gotta go find your root of why you fell in love with this person from the beginning. Remember, you guys are married.
You also gotta know, like, if you really want to be with that person.
And you gotta ask yourself, like, is it worth we breaking up?
Is it worth staying in the relationship too?
You gotta think about that as well.
Like, what does this person bring to the relationship? Wrong. See what I'm saying? It's not only what they bring, it's about the mental health that they bring to you.
Peace.
The uplifting, the peace.
Peace.
It's all about the benefit, the real richness. Guys,
not about money.
Don't get it twisted.
It's not about the money, what they have.
Please.
It's about if a person give you peace. You're not stressed every day because your mental health is everything.
Everything.
You could be the biggest, happiest person right now. And if your mental health is not up to par, you're not happy.
So if you could find someone who's willing to change their mental health and change their attitude and their anger issues, or fix themselves whenever they know they're wrong and admit to it, and you find someone who's willing to grow. It takes a lot to grow because you build habit for so many years, from teenage years, you bring it into adulthood.
Sometimes it's some habit that you just raise upon, like you know, certain things you just gotta like put aside when it comes to
say, you know what, I'm changing.
Yes,
this is what I want in life. I want you. I will change for you. I am sorry. And it takes a lot to be that person, but I did it.
You know, we did it. My advice is that when you're in a relationship, always think about your partner mental health along with their physical health as well. You want to help uplift your partner, make your partner a better person, because like I said, once you start to build negative energy, you start to grow and start to become normal. And you start to realize,
it becomes like a mold.
Yeah, it's become like you start to build on it.
It's like that's how your relationship goes.
Negative energy.
You gotta say, all right. Like, just stop. Like, let's just not fight. Let's start from here on out. Talk about your differences. What made you angry? Like, what's going on? Try to fix it. You gotta stop it, guys. Stop it right away. You know.
Don't let it build up.
Yeah, don't allow it to build, because it will eat you. It will eat you alive. And then you say all these bad things when you're angry. And then when that anger goes, you've put damage. And that damage forever.
Create good jacks for years. Like, for example, that one thing you say could affect your relationship for next 20 years.
It can mess him or her up mentally. Like, damn, you really feel that way about me? Could hurt them. Could hurt them.
You know?
Don't do that.
And other thing, if you feel something, always communicate with your partner. If it's hard for coming with your partner, try to switch up the mood. Find different ways. Cause if you bring it to their attention and face, and it's like, it's an argument, text them like, yo, I text you. Or maybe when you're having SEX, when you guys in the best mood, you'll say, yo, you did something earlier, I don't like. Just talk about it. Find ways.
People listen. Don't hear what you want. Listen to what they're saying.
And it's a way of communicating. Try to deliver your message the best way to your partner. Not just like, yo, I feel like I want to take revenge because you did this. Nah, just take it calm and say, listen, I feel like you did some stuff. And you don't know this. And I feel like we should talk about it. And I want you to work on this. You explain what situation is and you get past it. But listen, guys, this relationship right here, I feel like we went through it. We went through it. And we was both at a point of like, yo, this is not it. I'm ready. We ready to let it go. Mm-hmm. And we're here for you guys still, right? Like I said, you gotta find the root of your love and get back to it. You understand what I'm saying? The same reason why you fell in love with that person gonna keep you guys going.
Some people really feel like, yo, I just fell out of love with that person. Before that could ever happen with me, I'm too real. Like, I'm gonna tell you what bothers me.
Right.
That, to me, that's fake love. That was not for you. If a person could say, I fell out of love with you because you turned me off, because you did this, this, and this, but never in their life thought to fix it because they were scared to lose you, that's not love. They just had a little fascination with you. It's not love. Love is something you don't want to live without that person. And you will do anything to fix it. Like, literally anything. Like, yo, I would do anything to fix it. If I had $1 million, I'll give it up just to fix my love. And, I mean, it's hard. It's hard because, it could take a lot of mental from you. It can make you feel stressed. You could feel drained. You don't know how to go about it. It takes a lot of work. But if you love that person and that person loves you, they're going to listen and it's going to work. It's going to work like that.
Just like that.
Just like that.
So, guys,
listen to your partner, man. Listen, communicate.
And I feel like as you get older, because remember, I got into a relationship when I was 18.
Mm-hmm. I was your age, 24.
She was 24. All right, and she was my age right now when she got with me. So I was young, and even though I was young, I was mature. I was still young too. Yeah, we both was young. I want to take the world on, and I feel like I want to do so much to provide for her. You know what it is in a relationship when you feel like, yo, she's the one providing, and you want to provide so bad. You want to take over and just take care of your family. You can't, and you make you try so much to try and do right. And that affect you, That really affect you a lot.
Sometimes you just gotta relax.
Because
Shane wants to.
It's coming to play.
So much.
It's coming to play that, like, remember, in this life don't live in.
Can't waste no time.
A person who's people value money. People build a person because, yo, he's driving a nice car. Mm-hmm. People build that person because, yo, he just is nice, yo, big house. You know what I'm saying? So even that, those are certain threat that was in play with me as well. Like, yo, damn, I can't provide. And then people talking about...
When I got with you, you couldn't even give me a quarter. You didn't dress nice, But what, did I ever judge you?
No, I never felt a judge. But like I said, though, you just never want to feel like it was a time or place where you feel like you can easily be replaced. Cause remember, that was a situation where even her baby father came back.
So you had all these emotions.
It's a lot of emotion because her baby father come around because he wasn't around at that point, and he come around and started spending time with his daughter. And not that I think of the threat, but I wasn't providing enough. I was like, damn, I feel like, yo, I don't know. I'm like, it's whatever. I don't care. It's like argument build up and argument after argument.
And I never wanted him to feel no threat, man.
It was a phase, man. It was a phase.
It's not even a threat. It's like when you feel like you just don't fit in. Like, yo, this ain't for me.
This ain't for you. Yes.
You know that feeling?
That, like, yo.
I never want a person to feel like that. Never. Like, especially the person that I love, and I would be so scared to lose and die to lose. I would never want that person to feel that way. None of my friends either who's around me. I that's just not who I am. That's why I've always accepted people. I know you probably be like, oh, why the ex is around, or why this person's around, or who the hell is this? I'm not the type of person to be like, you're not my friend no more. No, I'm very equal with people, you know. And my husband was my number one. That right there mattered to me more than anything. I don't care.
Listen, man.
So everyone had to accept him, and I wanted him to feel comfortable, but I don't think I did it the best way.
Right.
I don't think I did it the best way.
Right.
You know,
so
but it was all for you to feel comfortable.
It was a rough situation, and we get past it and we grow.
Right.
And like I said, there's certain years as your body grows, your mind grows as well.
Yeah.
And your state of mind you start to think different.
Mm-hmm.
Your entire perspective of life just start to be different. I become a dad, and it's like I start to look at things different. I start to understand certain things now. You start to become more understandable to certain things. And it's like,
see that? You say, yo, he always say, you know, like he say, if we was to ever break up, we had this conversation, I will always be in my daughter's life no matter who you with. So now he gets the concept. He's a father now.
You start to understand.
No matter what, I'm going to have to be around my daughter.
No,
before, it wasn't like he didn't understand, but I feel like nobody understands until you experience.
No, I've been understand though. I've been understand the situation, but I was dealing with myself with not feeling like I was man enough. Because I couldn't provide enough. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you were dealing with yourself.
It's like a thing that's saying man should do this, man should do, you know. I wasn't feeling like I was man enough.
You was being the man that you wanted to be at the moment, which is completely understandable, man. But you was being the best man I ever had, and little did you know.
You know, but as you grow, you just become more mature to life and everything, the relationship itself. I could give a whole counseling about a relationship, man. I've been through hell and back with this relationship. I'm gonna tell you that shit, you know. But I've been through it and we overcame it, and that's a good thing. That's a greatest thing.
Very good, very good.
We just growing. Now we're just growing. I just want to grow with peace and happiness, and we find it.
Yeah.
You know, we find peace within a relationship that I feel like, yo, we're doing it. You know, it's great. I love it. It's a great feeling.
Yeah.
You know, YouTube could apply pressure in a relationship as well. The comments could affect your relationship, could affect your mental health. You gotta be strong. Yeah. And be prepared. If you're gonna start YouTube and put your relationship with everything out there, be prepared for the social media life, because social media could kill you or it could make you.
Drake said his mom told him there's a 72-hour rule. So don't ever forget that 72-hour rule.
When something bad happens,
first day, you traumatized.
You're going to be traumatized, stressed about it. The second day, you're going to still be thinking about it. But guess what? Third day, you're going to forget about it and somebody's going to be talking about something else, you know? Yeah. So always remember the 72-hour rule. And that's great.
And move forward from that.
You know, but the comments, some people, like, comments used to, because we just young and just jump to YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, the comment did affect us, but we overcame it.
What? Did I overcome it?
Yo, my wife was going, it affected her more. Because she used to argue with me because of the comments. You used to argue because of the comments. I'm like, oh, shit.
I was messed up mentally because of the comments. I started talking to some of my friends and my cousins, and they were like, yo, LIANA, it is what it is, man. Like, half the things you do, I would react to. I'm human. And I don't act like that because you're my cousin or because we blood related or because we family. That's just what I would do. Yeah. You know, you normal. Like, stop thinking like you did something so extravagant, or stop thinking you're not this perfect person. Like, nobody here is perfect. And, you know, I had one of my very good close people come to me and talk to me about some things, and it made me look at life a lot different today. Like, I think I was overthinking, man.
Sometimes overthink.
Yeah, forget about a person's opinion. They're gonna feel how they want to feel.
Exactly.
No matter if it's true, not true, right, not right, they're gonna feel that way.
Exactly, and that's what you gotta accept that. Yeah. You know? And that's it. We grow, we get past it, we become everything else. Great, man.
Yeah. I like that.
Thank you guys for the support. We love you guys. Hope you guys enjoy this video.
If you guys need advice, we here.
Always feel free to message us and like, share, and subscribe. We out.